Hello, we are going to continue our notes on the more evidence of evolution. So we talked about pre-zygotic barriers, and now we're going to talk about post-zygotic barriers. And we have three different cases. We have hybrid inviability, where hybrids at all do not survive. Hybrid sterility means the hybrids have been produced, but they're not producing any functional gametes, so they are sterile. Or there is hybrid breakdown, which means that the hybrids that are produced are very weak and infertile. So as far as this goes, this meant that, okay, the two different species did have a chance to mate, and their offspring is called the hybrid. So it could be very inviable, not surviving. It could be sterile and cannot reproduce on its own, or it could be what's called hybrid breakdown, which is very weak and very infertile. So this is an example of hybrid sterility. We have a horse and a donkey mating to make a mule. The only way to get a mule is to mate a horse and a donkey. Okay, here are some more hybrids. Okay, we have a zebroid. Okay, the offspring we got from a cross between a zebra and some other type of a horse or donkey or something. A liger is a cross of a male lion and a female tiger. A wolfen, cross between a false killer whale and an Atlantic bottlenose dolphin. Okay, a roller bear is an offspring of a grizzly bear and a polar bear. And we have a beefalo, is the offspring of a cattle and a bison. Okay, so adaptive radiation is divergent evolution of a new species from a common ancestor to a new and diverse environment, like the Galapagos Islands, or let's say the marsupials of Australia. Okay, so you need three conditions. The ancestral form must reach the new environment. The ancestral form must have the same basic adaptations suited to the new environment. And the new environment must be free from competition with similar, better, or equally adapted species. Okay, so typically adaptive radiation occurs on islands. All right, so I said the term divergent evolution. Divergent evolution is one species evolving into two or more species with different characteristics. Okay, and that was what we had with the adaptive radiation. Convergent evolution is a process by which species that are not closely related evolve similar traits, like a butterfly and a bird. The bird evolved much later than the butterfly. They each have a different ancestor and are not closely related at all, but they're similar because they have wings. However, different. One has bones and one has feathers. Okay? All right. We have two different models. We have the gradualism model and we have the punctuated equilibrium. Gradualism is very slow and steady change in a species. So differences gradually evolve in populations as they become adapted in their local environment. Where punctuated equilibrium, think of like a punctuation mark. All right, so it's an idea of slow evolution punctuated by short events of rapid evolution. But rapid could be as long as 100,000 years. So punctuated equilibrium describes abrupt episodes of speciation punctuating long periods of little change or equilibrium. Exaptation is a structure that has evolved in one context and later was adapted for another function, like the flippers of the penguins. They can't fly, but their modified wings are very, very powerful flippers. Okay, so we have kind of learned a lot of terms that kind of give us evidence of evolution. So it will be a lot of studying. So if you have any questions on this PowerPoint or the one right before it, please let me know in class. Thank you.